Hello, I am Bridget Rowe. I am energy, I am powerful, and I am who I say I am. The purpose of this video is to discuss how to increase your frequency. What does it mean to increase your frequency, and how do you even know when you've done it? We must first understand that all things are energy, vibration, and frequency. In this particular video, I'll be doing something a little bit different. I want to flash some pictures before you in an effort to get a visual understanding of what I'm talking about. So the first picture that I have is the picture of the darkness. Because I believe we all stem from the most powerful form of energy there is. Now, some people will call this energy source energy, the universe, dark energy, heaven, God, or the cosmos. But this is where spirit is. This is where we experience a spiritual realm, but decided to come and create a physical realm where we have limitations. So in an effort to do that, we came in physical human form, being ruled by the ego. We came in what some people call the matrix, or our lower self, or in a sleep mode, with a time for us all to wake up to our higher self or connect back to our source. And so in doing that, we created the light, or the sun energy, the sun, because we are in a place of total darkness. So we needed to create the sun. The sun's purpose was to help to project this physical reality to us. So upon turning on this light, or the sun, we gave everything in this physical reality a color. But don't get it twisted. All colors were created from the darkness. By establishing a color, it was a way to help us to determine the frequency. For example, all sounds can be measured by frequency. Food has a frequency. For example, a red apple, an orange, green vegetables, blackberries, and blueberries. And because energy is transferred, when we eat our food and go to the doctor and do urine tests for our pH balance and do blood work, we are trying to get a measure of our energy or frequency from a pH scale, whether our body is acidic, neutral, or alkaline. The earth itself shows us colors, and the blue skies, the green trees, the brown branches, but it does not stop there. Different parts of the world associated with different colors because they reflect a different chakra energy. Even your thoughts have a frequency. You could have a low vibrational thought or high vibrational thought. All things are energy. Now keep in mind, we've just discussed sounds or music to having frequency, the food that we eat, the earth, and our thoughts. These are different ways how we can increase our frequency. But let's not undermine the thoughts, because thoughts alone is the very thing that created this physical reality. You as well, your body in physical form has a frequency or aura that surrounds it. It extends up, down, left, right, forward, and behind you. This is why you can feel other people's energy. You can feel whether a person is weird, if someone is being hateful, even if a person is happy, because of their frequency. So when someone says to increase your frequency, it just depends upon where that person is in their journey. If they are a person that's holding on to hate in their heart, increasing their frequency could be to love more and to learn how to let some things go. If they have limited thoughts, it could be expanding and thinking outside of the box. Expanding their consciousness, being aware, believing in something different outside of what they already believe. There's a spiritual text that says, "Be ye not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind." So this is how you begin to live. This is how you begin in the physical reality to take the veil or lift the veil off of you. This is when you're woke and connected back to your source of energy. So what really happens along the journey of trying to increase your frequency? Look at this picture here that I have on the screen. In the beginning, when you're looking at the red line represents a long wavelength of energy. And let's say we are determining a person's thought, increasing frequency through thought alone. The wavelength is wide on the red. But then when we go down all the way to the bottom, the violet wavelength is gathered together more. So that wavelength is shorter. So in the beginning of your journey, when we're in like our sleep mode, most of us are at the red. You know, they have some light workers that come here already conscious, already tapped into all knowing. But for some of us, we'll have to do the eating. Some will have to forgive what our mother, father, sister, brother, or somebody did that hurt us and gave us hate or some type of stagnated energy in our heart chakra. Some of us have to do a little bit more work than others. But nonetheless, you're at a lower frequency when the wavelength is at the red versus the wavelength that's at the bottom in the violet. But the person in the violet color, they are tapped back into spirit. You know, the darkness. And so they can see things in that realm that others may not be able to see. They can hear things in that realm that others may not be able to hear. But the others that are on maybe the red, they doubt the ones that are seeing those things that are in the violet because they have limited thoughts. And just because they in the red can't see anything or hear anything, they doubt everything. Because they don't believe nobody else can. That's how limited the red thinkers are. But in the beginning, some people who evolved to their higher self into the violet color, in the beginning, they didn't have instant manifestation. They weren't tapped into spirit. They couldn't hear and see themselves. You see, because the universe is not going to give instant manifestation to you when you are at a lower self and reckless in all of your ways. When you have not mastered your emotions, that's why I often say a true master must master self. If you are here in this physical reality and you cannot control your gluttonous spirit, you can't put a pork chops down, but you want instant manifestation. You cannot control your sexual appetite or your anger. And you want instant manifestation. Just imagine you getting angry. You'll be reckless in all your ways. The universe is not going to give that to you until you learn how to be a master and master self. So this is what is meant to increase your frequency and how to tap into it and how your frequency can create instant manifestation. If you're in that violet, see those wavelengths in that violet that represent on earth as it is in heaven. Subconscious, conscious mind, reap, sow, instant manifestation, up, down, up, down, up, down. This is what we came here for. To remember who we are, to tap back into our birthright. And so I just wanted to explain that to you. How to increase your frequency, what it means, and how you know. You know because what you say shall be. And you'll know because you'll have a new awareness for self with an open mind. Believing in what others may seem to think is impossible. Your aura will be able to attract people and things to you. You'll be able to ask and you shall receive. When you knock, the door shall be open. You'll have compassion for others in wherever they are in their journey, knowing that all things are working out for the good of us all. So in the meantime, no matter where you are in your journey of increasing your frequency, let's have fun along the way, knowing that we all will one day connect back to our source of energy. Be blessed.